This time I can prove the Israelites weren't black using ChatGPT. Ha!
So that's what we're doing now? Using AI?
What was that? I couldn't hear you over that smoke alarm chirp you people can't hear. Say that again?
Hilarious and original.
Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original.
I said, is that what we're doing now? Using AI to prove who the Israelites are?
That's exactly what we're doing, and I'll show you, boy.
Oh, brother.
2 hours later.
Your room still stinks.
Look at how easily ChatGPT debunks everything you chimps have to say. Ha! You was not kings, and you was not Israelites.
If we're going to use AI, then let's at least use an AI that's trained on the Bible without the Masoretic mistranslations or any agendas and actually tells us the truth.
Liar, there's no such thing.
I'll show you. Let's use Israelite Bot. Go to israelitebot.com and ask the same thing.
Fine, but I bet it'll say the same thing as ChatGPT. No! No!
You see? I told you.
No!
And it shows biblical proof.
No! This is preposterous. I hate this website. It's all wrong.
Stop crying.
Your website sucks.
The Rise of Africa, the continent, the diaspora, and BRICS explores the relationships that are affecting the global economy right now. This book explores the relationships of the African diaspora's influence on the African continent and why this is important in stabilizing relationships with an understanding of how BRICS impacts the future, good or bad. You can order your copy of The Rise of Africa today on Amazon.com.
Neo-diplomacy is the new currency. Neo-diplomacy is the new currency. The reason that I can say that is you have a couple of different factors occurring right now as we speak on the world stage. The dollar is being disrupted. Nations are no longer wanting to engage with the United States. But the third factor that affects each and every one of us is that there is a diaspora from the African continent that's willing and able to engage our brothers and sisters on the continent.
Shalom, salama, Stiyemi, shalom. Greetings to all my Israelite brothers and sisters from around the world, whether you're the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the house of Israel, or you're a Gentile, grafted into the house under the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. I welcome you this morning as we are going into the unknown. No, this is not Pulp Fiction. We're not talking about an unknown. We're literally talking about prophecy unfolding right in front of our eyes, in front of our faces. So much so that they don't even want to talk about it. I don't know if you all know this. They don't want to even talk about what's happening. They have this whole thing of Trump and being alive and all this other mess. They can't even wrap their heads around what is literally occurring in front of their faces. It's unreal. I mean, I get it. You don't want to pay attention to bad news. I get it. But I'm just going to tell you this. We're here in some very, very uncharted territories. And I have to pull this on up because now understand what things are going on. The quote unquote gunboat or the drug boat attack in Venezuela. Excuse me just a second. All right, sorry about that. Got some things going on this morning, so please forgive the interruption. A lot of things are going on. Getting some updates in regards to the container. So container is having some awesome movement. I should be able to update folks on that in the next couple of days. Hallelujah. But I just dropped this article in the chat. And this is Al Jazeera. Putin can meet in Beijing. Kremlin says Russia not plotting against U.S. Okay. The Russian president and North Korean leader traveled to the talks together in the same car after a formal reception. This, to me, this isn't even the real big deal photo. But the reality is that where is this meeting taking place? It's taking place in China. And there was on the thumbnail was a photo that was literally so poignant that showed just about everything. I'm gonna see if I can get that photo on up. But I want to show here the comments came after Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korea leader Kim Jong-un talks in Beijing, or held talks in Beijing on Wednesday, where both leaders praised the deepening military partnership between Moscow and Pyongyang. But the problem is they're meeting in Beijing. They're meeting in China. This would not have even been imaginable 20, 30 years ago. 5, 10 years ago, unimaginable. Unimaginable. And people are supposed to look at this like this is normal. No, this is not normal. This is the war plan. This is why Trump, in a post on Troop Social, Trump wrote, "Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States of America." That's exactly what it is. They may not want to show it, and the West is not going to show it. I'm actually surprised that Trump had even said anything because, technically speaking, the West does not want this shown at all. That's why you don't see this in their presses. They're not even trying to cover this. Why would you want to cover a meeting that literally showcases the planning conference of America's defeat? You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that for people that you want to have remain ignorant. All of a sudden, it's fallen. It's fallen. It's fallen. And now that it is fallen, now we're starting to see how this is going. And let me tell you, this this should be a startling image. But I want to come here, Jeremiah 50. The proof is in the pudding. The word that Yahuwah spake against Babylon, against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not, say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. See, people used to think about like her images in terms of, oh no, these are statues and everything else. No, this is their system. This is their world system. This is their governmental bodies. This is their principalities. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken. For out of the north there cometh a nation against her. This is a people. This is a confederacy. This is a confederacy. Let me show you. Do you see this image? Give me a second. Let me blow my nose. These allergies have just been crazy. Let me show you this. I'm going to blow this up so you all can see this, so you can truly get an idea and understanding of what you're looking at. These are the nations. These are the kingdoms. You know, a couple of days ago when I had the prepare for the false flags and everything else, I'm just leading. I'm showing people the path. This is the road. And people may have just, gone to sleep at the wheel and just said, "Oh, well, there's nothing we can do." No, look, this is it. This is it. On your immediate left, as you're looking at it, right to the left of Putin, You have the Pezeshkian. He is the prime minister of Iran. You know, the conflict that just happened, in June, about what, less than 90 days ago, that conflict. Then you have Putin and you have Xi in the middle. They're telling you the dragon. And then you have Ken. This is it. Exactly, only truth. Japheth totally realigning while Edom is fighting among themselves. Come on. Come on. We can't say that we're surprised. We've been looking at this. We've been scoping this thing for a minute. We've been understanding this thing for a minute. And now it's even here, and it's like getting no type of fanfare. People are like, whatever. This is the 10-toed kingdom that is happening right now. I'm not going to elaborate too much because I know Yakoba's going to be on this. Yakoba. Not today. Maybe here in a little bit, if we have a little bit. A week before what? September 11th. Do y'all see this? Do you all see the setup that's coming? I'm sorry. Call me a Looney Tune. You can call me whatever. Do you all see this? This is where you have the leaders come through and they are bringing in the Confederation and they are putting their principality together like a thing of principality Legos. Because everything is awesome. Everything is cool and it's part of the team. Destroy Babylon. You live in your dream. Was it your dream or is it the Most High's dream? Or is it the Most High's word? Can we say that this is going to be something of an interesting September? Now you understand why they were trying to sail to Venezuela. They're trying to make sure that they can't get through the Panama Canal. You think that this is just a trade war? You think that we're just talking about practice? My man's just talking to me about practice? This isn't just a trade war, it's the real thing. It's all about practice. Let me do it Trump style. You want to talk about practice? It's not practice. It's not practice. This is the real thing, folks. It's the real deal. You want to talk about tariffs? Yeah, no, Brother Garth. You want to talk about tariffs? It's not. It's the real deal, people. And then they have stuff getting thrown out the White House window. Man, I saw that. I said, this is some Beverly Hillbillies type stuff right on out there. I said, what is Jeb going to do next? I want to remodel here, Vern. Get out of here. To me, it's panic. Keep the cool face while what? While this goes on. Nobody panic. Everything is cool. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. When you live in Babylon's dream. Yeah, exactly. National Guard, National Guard going to different cities. All right, shout out to Lisa Cabrera because she brought that on out. All right, so in my time in the reserves, the worst that you could have in terms of orders was always 29-day orders. Because in 29-day orders, you don't even get all of your full benefits. It's literally just an annual training, an AT, where you just get the baseline pay. When you do have anything over 30 days or more, you're eligible for basic housing allowance, a subsidy allowance. You're eligible for FSA, family separation allowance, and other measures. They actually will, it's a campaign. It will be a military campaign because there's funding against it based off of the title and the USC, the United States Code, that people were mobilized against. All this was just a, technically speaking, it was just a training exercise. And you know what will be messed up is that they demobilize them, and then a day later they just remobilize them because they're trying to keep money. They're trying to keep money in their pocket. You have a cheap down force. And you know what they're doing is they're going home for quote unquote 24 hours and then they're being remobilized. Well, what about basic housing allowance? Yes, Charles. Yep. These are the tricks that they're playing. These folks aren't happy. These folks aren't happy. They're gonna deploy them, redeploy them, deploy them. Yo, this, and you know, and it's you know, and they'll stagger it on out, so you won't have that much of a loss of troop, you know, um, stability. So 1 week there, 1 week there, 1 week, and you want to know what that is? They have to save money at all costs. The money's gone. The money's gone. They're even talking about what, a national housing crisis? Oh, but everything's not bad when they have to talk about a national housing memorial crisis because people are not, they're not paying their bills. You got to weaken down a population group by breaking them. Yeah, Yemen is a hotbed. That was their prime minister. The actual the Al Houthi person, he is still alive. And then they rained a barrage of things over of them long boys, them sparklers, them fireworks over that Eastern Mediterranean nation. And guess what? And nobody has coverage. Told you. I guarantee you that they're plotting. I guarantee you that they probably already done made a statement. That statement probably went something like this. People of the United States, we are coming to destroy certain people. Do not panic. When we go through and you are out, when you are not supposed to be out, we will shoot you. You will die. Please ensure that you take these to heart. Thank you for your attention to this matter. It may not sounded just like that, but I'm just trying to lay the tone. Carousel was cultural appropriation of the worst time. No, don't say that to me in a place that culturally appropriates all the time. Because I'm a white man playing a black man playing a black man that's playing a white man that's playing a black man. I don't know if y'all caught that reference. That was from Tropic Thunder back in the day. Those back in the day movies that get banned, they get like no type of play. Warner Brothers and Fox and MGM, they shelved those movies. You have to find movies like that on YouTube. YouTube video. Dang, they got this. They really do got the spook that sat by the door for real. YouTube's becoming an outlier for all of those one-off movies that they done like banned in the mainstream. Like, man, I can find this thing on YouTube. I don't know what this is at, man, but I found it on YouTube a few weeks ago. I haven't seen this movie in 30 years. What? YouTube is becoming the back room of those video rental stores back in the day. Oh, you want to see some real stuff? This thing is wild. It will blow your mind. Google on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Now that there was definitely a reason why they got rid of or they shelved the spook that sat by the door. That revealed way too much. It was way too much. I was like, interesting. No comment. Oh. That end, though, was hilarious. But the problem is that why are you going to try and fight for a place that don't like you? Unless they come up with all of these crazy behind, straw mans and Hegelian dialects to fight for this place. This is your place. It's your place. Oh, don't mind that that the Pope declared the dumb diversus and wiped everybody's mind and made you all think things that really wasn't there, and agency. It's freestyle. That's what I was saying, Gar. YouTube be like the back room of Blockbuster. Don't go in the back room. It's controversial titles. You know, excuse me. Y'all want to see something wild? Oh my goodness. But getting back to there, I wonderfully tangented. This is what we're seeing. Jeremiah 50 and 51. This is what we are literally looking at in front of our faces. You cannot make this up. This little piggy got his legs blown off and crawled on the train and had to fight the enemy to shake off the Viet Cong. Oh my goodness. Now go to sleep. What he said to me? Y'all want to see a magic trick? Oh man, I'm sorry I'm cutting up this morning. I gotta cut up to keep me from crying. This little piggy. But now here they come. What does it say? That they're gonna descend on this place like what? Like locust? Oh boy. Something tells me that we're probably going to see a very interesting operation going on. Could it be that we may see drones carrying people? I don't know about you all. One of the movies that in the series I used to love watching, Pitch Black Chronicles of Riddick and Riddick. And it was the scene back in, it was with LaDavid Keith. And it was the Chronicles of Riddick. They gave it a little bit more money for production on that one. And the necro mancers or the necro folks, the way that they descended was that they were able to have some sort of a anti-gravity type of device that would allow them to kind of, float and appear. And it's funny because we think that can't happen. Necromongers, yep, thank you. And the reality is that they've already shown that they can do all of that with the manipulation of frequency and energy and sound waves. Harmonic resonance. Oh my goodness. The funny thing is that when you are seeing what was going on, and when you're looking at the pyramids and seeing the pyramid, they would tell you there at the pyramids there in Cairo, at the Giza. I have pictures on this channel. I have posts that I have posted. They said that the construction is so advanced that they don't know how to replicate it. But honestly, if you read Jasher, you actually get an understanding of what that actually meant in terms of the harmonics and frequencies of the voice. Why is the voice so strong? And why do they always try to taper us down to different megahertz? Could it be because if we all get together and we cry on out, maybe we would literally, they know we would probably destroy this nation. Stop crying out to the Most High. What did it say? The screams of Judah, the cries of Judah literally had the women of Canaan having stillbirths. Gee, I don't know. If that was something that was possible, and you took a people captive that had that in their epigenetic core, well, what would you do, man? You have to do everything in your power to keep everything dumbed down. Especially now, oh my goodness, what do black people do? Father, save us. The intent is to not keep them docile. They don't care about being docile. The whole intent is to keep us docile, because the moment that we cry out, that's a problem for them. And they know that. It's a problem for them when we get on one accord and we cry out to the Most High and say, Father, we repent. We are sorry. Father, forgive us. No, they want us to be too far removed from our literal Most High given power to not even be able to understand the power that He's given us. And then they have us falsely trying to taste their power, which is a false power. And then they'd say, well, they're chasing this false power. So guess what? We have them where we need them, distracted. While the rest of the world is saying, you know what? We're done with this game. That's the rest of the world right there. We're done with this. We were cool with Babylon as long as Babylon gave us funds, and now Babylon ain't giving us any money. Babylon ain't giving us any billions. Babylon is now trying to subdue us because it's on its last legs. We're not getting drugged into its judgment. Do you understand what's happening? They are forming up because they don't want to be judged. Nah, we left you all alone. You're taking that L yourself. Even if we have to form up together to inflict the L, because why? We'd rather sacrifice you than sacrifice ourselves. Do you see that? Do you see that when the US tries to tell Europe to not do business with China. Do you see all this happening? These are the countries that are saying, look, we know who the Most High is. We will not follow him because of our principalities, but they know. And now that they see how the Most High has formed things on up, it's real simple to stay away from people that are very neurotic. It's real simple to stay away from people that are very crazy. And sometimes when you start to see that that person's crazy, guess what? You have to defend yourself from the crazy. Is it really that they are trying to plot against the U.S., or have they already been victims of aggression by the U.S.? So now they're just saying, forget it, we're done. It's going to be a real interesting caveat when there are going to be receipts that has never been shown. I'm just saying. When what? When Esau is laid bare. What does that mean? When all the truth is exposed. Here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. I mean, literally, you're seeing a taste of it in that Eastern Mediterranean nation. So what else do they have? They're not going to do things just, willy-nilly. Well, we just figured. No, they always come through because why? Because they want to do things justly because they don't want to be judged. Or at least have their judgment delayed for a little bit. They know they get a chance to rule. Hey, listen, we did this, we did that. We let the Israelites go. We helped them with this, we did that. We were Isaiah 60. And then when we get comfortable and they get comfortable, then generations later, they're going to start to plot. That's how the story goes. This is just the time frame where they're forming up, and their forming up is going to be literally our release. I don't think people truly understood the mechanisms of our release. While everybody's trying to look at Three Eye Atlas and look at what's happening in the White House and look at what's going on in the streets with different things going, with the National Guard and everything else, people truly aren't understanding how things are moving and the way things are moving. If I know that I'm getting ready to be invaded, I wouldn't say anything to anybody. All right, let them come. We're gonna cross that river when we get there. All right. When are they gonna be here in 6 months? Okay. Keep the bread and circus going for 6 months. Have a detailed plan down to the minute. Doesn't it feel like everything is down to the minute? Well, you got this here, you got this there. Well, now you're going to have a looming government shutdown in just a few weeks. Well, now you're going to have aliens. Like, dang, I told you when they had to bring out aliens, like, we only got like less than 90 days. What is it? October 29th, right before Halloween? What, they're going to have the aliens arrive at this is Thriller, the Thriller night, and they're going to have the aliens come down. Having a little hands on their hips, hands on their thighs, walking down the spaceship. Gotta, da-da, da-da. Ow! Okay. Really? Bread and circuses Them aliens are gonna be coming through breakdancing like ghouls, huh? You- so just wave your hands in the air. Oh my goodness. So just throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Because if you like fish and grits and all the pimp. I'm sorry. I was watching Atlians, the music video, yesterday. And I thought that mess was hilarious because they literally gave you the whole framework of what we're seeing right now. Oh, there was a subterranean structure in the pyramid. And now aliens are coming. Don't, 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 don't. Aliens, baby. Cause now me and you, your mama and your cousin too, rolling on the 3-eye Atlas on droves, rolling up, pushing Atlas doors. Don't. Are we going back home on Bugatti spaceships? Tashala. Yakoba's on to something. Is it that all of us got a Wakanda tattoo up in our forehead? A spiritual Wakanda tattoo? Let me see that big behind lip. Yeah. Fold down that big behind lip and roll it back up. Did anybody else thought that was interesting? Show me your brand. They unrolled that lip like it was a scroll. All right, roll that lip back up. Took it away. All I kept thinking was Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dan, when it's like, show me your war tag. Bloop, 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 bloop. How's that gonna work like me? I ain't got them big lips like that. Y'all discriminating. Mama, I ain't got no big lips. Mama, I don't have no big lips to get a little war brand. Mama. Behold the power of the 3-eye Atlas. Oh. All right, tuck your lip away so we can get things going. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, family. We're just journeying to the unknown. But is that journey to the unknown, is that going to be on the soul plane? I mean, the soul craft. I mean, the soul spaceship. I don't know. But what I do know is there's some folks there in that picture. They're telling them, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. You ain't stopping prophecy. You're not stopping the Most High's word. Well, family, I have a big day getting things together. Doing the same old, doing the usual. That means I got to get up on out of here. Call to action. I do need some IT help, IT support over at Q2UA. For those that are able to do IT, help desk, things of that nature, please join Q2A.org. Q2A.org. Please sign up today. I got to get off of here because I got to get some things done for this container before I get the day started. A lot of big things. You can do so by visiting Q2A.org. Also, Neo Diplomacy. Neo Diplomacy is going to go to its fall rate starting September 7th. Starting September 7th. Things are moving, family. And I do appreciate, family, your prayers and support. They do go a long way. We are punching well above our weight class, for real. It's like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but instead of the white guy, we're actually, the black guy. This is how it's gonna go. No, this is just a regular day. I told you it's a regular day. Just had to get some things moving and going. Get that energy drink on in. Didn't get a chance to do Starbucks. Got the energy drink. Because I'm trying to that Starbucks is starting to take its toll on me. So I'm trying to do something else. So with that said, Most High willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Hallelujah. And with that, family, understand that the Most High is an awesome Elohim. He truly is. And I thank him each and every day for what he does and how he does things. No matter sometimes the pain that we must endure for not our glory, his glory, because the glory always, always belongs to him. So with that said, family, shalom, salama, siemi, shalom, peace and blessings, Yasharel. Oh, let me do my outro.